Judge Carter?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Director Wray, for being here. My first round question is this. The FBI has drifted from its reputation as a nonpartisan federal law enforcement agency. How can the FBI repair their reputation so all Americans see them as an organization committed to law and order? And what standards have you put in place to ensure that the FBI is not used as a weapon for political prosecution?
So, Judge, I appreciate the question. Obviously, this is a subject that is near and dear to my heart. I accepted President Trump's nomination to be FBI Director because I believe deeply in the men and women of the agency that I worked with for so many years earlier in my career, and I think are the finest professionals in this space on the planet. And my time as director has only reinforced that assessment. I have been to all 56 of our field offices twice. I've met with law enforcement from all 50 states. I talked to business leaders. I talked to judges. I talked to community leaders. And the FBI that they tell me about, the FBI that they describe is one that is appreciated, trusted, respected, that they describe, and these are exact phrases I hear from them all the time, as better than ever. So I would stack our workforce up against anywhere in the world. And you may be reassured a little bit to know that during the time that I've been director, the number of Americans all across the country applying to join us, to spend their careers working with us, has actually gone up significantly. In 2019, it tripled the pace it had been. And you may even be even more pleased to know that we've got more applicants from the state of Texas than from any state in the country, and it's been, I think, an 86% increase in Texans applying to join the FBI since I've been in this seat. I also know that the relationships that we have with our state and local law enforcement partners in Texas are superb. I've visited all of our offices there on multiple occasions, and each time I meet with our partners to try to make sure that we at the FBI are doing right by them, because that's such an important part to me of what I think our role is. As to the question of what I'm doing internally, the message that I have tried to communicate since day one at the FBI is that we're going to not just do the right thing, but do it in the right way, that we're going to follow the facts wherever they lead, no matter who likes it. And the reality, the unfortunate reality of the kind of work we do is that there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like the outcome of what we do. That just comes with the territory.
And I don't have an argument with the ranking.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go into names but for the last 18 months, we've turned on TV about the Russia story, and everybody said, oh, Russia hacked us and this, that, and the other. And then we find out it originated with a couple of FBI agents, okay? And all these things come out across the board. And the question is, those people are out now doing TV appearances on television. They weren't arrested by the FBI. I'm not sure they were investigated by the FBI. They were political appointees working for the FBI. I don't fault you for that. I don't know if you knew about that. That's not my issue. My issue is your reputation is that there are political appointees in the FBI that have been interfering or at least working towards a political agenda in the agency for quite some time. And we need to fix that.
Well, I look forward to working with you. I will say that that there, just to be clear, there are no political appointees in the FBI. Everybody in the FBI is a career civil servant, unless you count me, and I'm a nominee of the Republican president. As long as you there are no political. That's different from most other agencies in the federal government. As to some of the individuals that you diplomatically referred to, these are I've turned over the entire leadership team since I joined the FBI. I've put in place all kinds of new policies, procedures, trainings, systems enhancements, all to reinforce that sort of top-line message that I was describing to you a minute ago, which is that we're going to follow the facts wherever they lead, no matter who likes it. And, individual cases, individual investigations, we could engage on those, but my experience has been that a lot of times, because we're somewhat hamstrung in our ability to talk about some of the things we do, we may not do ourselves any favors in our ability to explain, what's really going on. But I appreciate your concerns.
And I've dealt with the FBI, and I know you don't comment on pending or impending cases. I've heard that many, many times. That's not my issue. And it sounds like you did what I'm just asking about. That's exactly what I want to hear. As you internally looked at this, and you found people caring about politics more than law enforcement, I hope they have found someplace else to hang their hat besides the FBI. That's what the question I was answering. I think you answered it fairly well. And so I've got more to ask you later.